if, as it is true, 80% of us are going to get it, 8 million of us will need hospital treatment, what about the rotas or shift patterns? Can an employer, if she is now running low on numbers because of coronavirus, cancel your holiday? Philip Landau is employment lawyer and specialist at the specialist employment law firm Landau Law Solicitors and joins me now. Well, let's walk through that then. I'm running a company and suddenly I've got half the staff off. Can I cancel folks' holidays? Good morning.
Good morning, Nick. Yes, as an employer, you can cancel holiday.
Wow.
There are notice provisions. Yeah, absolutely. And there are notice provisions that they have to give you. So employers have to give you... If you're due for a week off, for example, they have to give you a week's notice. If you're due for 2 weeks off, they have to give you 2 weeks' notice. But as long as they give you that minimum notice period to cancel your holiday, they can do so.
But my wife's taken her holiday, and we're going to see our relatives in Upper Whoop Whoop, and it's a dream holiday, and my brother's getting married over there, yada, 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 and you still say, look, I'm really sorry, man, I need you at the pumps.
Yeah, absolutely, and you would have paid for it as well. Presumably, you would have put down a hefty deposit, so there would be financial losses if that holiday is cancelled as well.
There are many other legal issues here. What about people who fear they've got it but don't have a diagnosis and decide quite correctly, as they're told, to self-isolate? Will they continue to get paid?
Yeah, if they're told to self-isolate on medical grounds, then they will get company sick pay or statutory sick pay. If they decide to self-isolate simply because they feel unwell or they feel they simply should to stop relatives getting it, there is no entitlement to sick pay in those circumstances, unless your employer actually agrees to do so.
What would your advice be there? Someone who's listening to this and they've got the classic symptoms of a fever, they've got a mild cough, whatever it might be, and they decide to self-isolate. The next call they have to make, presumably, is to their boss.
Well, the first call they should make is to their GP, of course, and see if they can get a diagnosis.
No, that's indeed. I think it's 111 they're urged to call, and 111 said, right, okay, it sounds like you've got it. Stay indoors for 7 days. The next thing you should do is ring whoever you work for.
Yes. Look, at the end of the day, Nick, these are unprecedented times, and employers are going to have to make some quite serious decisions as to what extent they support their employees financially. They are not obliged in those circumstances to make a payment where there is no absolute diagnosis. However, most employers hopefully will take on board what's happening and will try and support employees as much as they can, and at least invoke the statutory sick pay, obviously, if they've been medically diagnosed. But if they haven't, there is usually a company sick pay, and they might decide to still pay them company sick pay even though they don't have a specific medical diagnosis. Right. Or they may simply decide to pay them on a normal basis going on. But employers are going to be under extreme financial pressure at the moment. So to what extent are they going to be able to support their staff in this way? We simply don't know.
And what is statutory sick pay? Is there a set rate for it? I sense there is there?
Yes, it's £94.25 per week at the moment. So it's not very much. No. The other question I'm getting, Nick, thinking about holidays,
go on,
is those employees who want to cancel their leave because they're going to an area, for example, where there's an outbreak, and they're going to their employer saying, "Look, I want to come into work now. I don't want to go on holiday anymore." and I've seen this, and employers, from the number of inquiries I'm getting and the feedback I'm getting, a lot of employers are saying, "Well, sorry, matey, you still got to go to.
You've got to take the time off."
Yeah, you don't. They don't have to. They don't have to agree to allow that worker back, especially where they've made arrangements for temporary staff to come in, etc., for cover. Again, Nick, hopefully employers will look at this in a more sort of generous light. But the fact is, they don't have to. They can say, "Sorry, you've booked it. You still need to take it."